Hi everybody, it's me. I just wanted to share a way that God spoke to me the other day. Well, I say the other day, it was yesterday, but um, where do I start? So I had it in my mind and in my spirit to just like go drive back up to Akron. I don't know if I've said this, but I'm staying in Southern Ohio. I'm doing the van life thing right now. While God leads me through a huge transitional period of my life. And so I've been doing pretty good. I mean, there are days that are better than others, and there are days that are like way worse than others. This is one of those days that was like way worse than the other ones. So I need to get my car fixed. It's not like a dire situation, but it's something that would make me feel safer, like knowing that it was fixed. It's not a problem now, but it could be in the future, and it could be like worse than if I don't take care of it now. So this was like the doorway in which Satan really started messing with me, right? I mean, there's other areas, but this was the way that it slipped in, right? So I was sitting there and I was debating yesterday whether or not to come up to Akron. And it's like 3:00 in the afternoon. I'm about 3 hours away, so it would be, like 6 something, almost 7 by the time I would get there. And I decided, I'm like, oh, you know what, right now I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go, right? And sometimes I get that way. Like, I get so stuck on something, and then if I know that I have to like do a thing, then it's like my body sometimes, like my mind will hold on to it, and then my body will start pumping these stress chemicals. And it's like me like mentally powering through physically powering through something that I have to be like very mentally strong to handle, or really like mentally shut off to like make myself go through it. Does that make sense? So I don't want to go to Akron. I know that sooner or later I'm going to have to do that. Like I said, I'm like me and my husband are separating and stuff, and like we're arguing, so like I'm not going up there with like a happy mood or good intentions, right? Not that I want to have bad intentions, but sometimes my flesh gets real strong. And this was one of those days where I am just angry at life. I'm angry at everything. I'm angry at myself. I'm angry not at God or anything. Like, I've gotten past that point, which is really cool. That's another story. But yeah, just have this like rage inside of me, right? So I'm like trying to drive to Akron in this, and it's like I hadn't made the decision yet, and then one of my buddies messaged me and was like, hey, you should come to this show, right? And it's in a place, like, I don't drink anymore. I don't really do anything like that anymore. So it was like, here's all these like opportunities that are popping up that on the surface, like, nothing is being asked that's like nothing's being offered that's like outwardly inappropriate or outwardly like it, how do I word that, like outwardly like dangerous, right? It's not like, hey, like, let's go do drugs and drink or something, but it's like in these areas where I have come from, I'm not in a good headspace, and I'm very vulnerable to falling into this please excuse my language, but like fuck it mindset, right? I don't know how else to describe it, because at that point it is like immoral. It is not a good, like, it's not just like, oh, screw it, we're gonna have fun. No, it's like literally a fuck it mindset. Like, all of this, I don't care, right? So anyways, that happens, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drive to Akron. I'm just gonna go. And so I start driving, and I have this feeling in my body where I'm just angry. I'm just like getting angrier. And then as I'm driving on the highway, a butterfly, like, you know how like butterfly wings are like powdery and you're not supposed to touch it with your hands, right? A butterfly smacks into my window, and it doesn't splat, but it leaves like the dust of butterfly wings just like perfectly right in front of my face, like right in my line of vision. And I just look at that and I'm like, that's not good, right? Like, spiritually I look at that and I'm like, that should be, I mean, all this stuff that's happening within my body should be my first, that should be enough to not go, right? But again, I'm in this really bad state. My chemicals are going. I'm angry. I'm just like, I got into this like mental like checkpoint of like, or not checkpoint, mental coping mechanism of like, I need to power through this thing, and I need to just get it done and just be done with it, right? So I'm like, that wasn't enough to make me turn around. I knew it spiritually, but like my body was already, like my mind and my body were already like, no, we're doing this thing. So I'm like, I already got the chemicals going. I can't turn back, even though I could. I was only like 5 miles out of town. But anyway, so as I'm driving, all of a sudden, like my hood of my car, like pops open as I'm driving, like not all the way open, but like I see it, like it just pops open, it starts wiggling. And the number one thing I hate to do is stop on the highway. Like that is like my biggest fear, maybe not biggest fear, but like I cannot stand doing that. I don't know anybody who can, but like especially not me. I really don't like that. So I have to pull off to the side of the highway. I have to climb out my backseat because I'm not getting out my driver door. I'm not, no. No. So I get out the side door back here because this is taken up, and then I have to like go over and close it, and then I get inside my car, and like there's like emo music playing from like my childhood, and then as I'm driving, I lose my phone. It's plugged into my Bluetooth, so I know that it's not like outside the car somewhere. It's somewhere in here, and I did not touch it. I didn't move it. So that's another thing, is like now I don't have directions to get there, right? And you think, again, this is like 3 different signs that you think that I should just be like, no, like I need to stop, I need to chill. No, my brain is like, now there's more chemicals going, like I'm doing this thing, right? And so then because that happened, I had to pull off and go to a gas station, right? I'm looking for my phone, and again, like I cannot find it. I'm just getting like irate at this point. Like I am like freaking out. I'm about to like crash out straight up. I get out of, like, I'm looking inside the car. I'm like, I know for a fact it's not outside the car. Like it's not on top of the roof or something. Like I didn't touch it. So it's not in here. I can't find it. I leave out the back door again. I look outside and I look down. There's a dead butterfly at my feet. Like just sitting there, just at my feet. It's beautiful. It's yellow, but it's smashed, as in like somebody smacked it with their car, and it's just sitting there. And I'm like I said, like spiritually, I know that I'm like, okay, 2 in a row, and then all this other stuff is happening. And again, now my brain is even pumping out even more chemicals of like, no, don't listen to this, right? So I don't listen. And I get back in the car looking for my phone, and like some emo song, I wish I could remember what it was, but like a song that I heard when I was young, it started talking about like burning in hell, and like, what was it, like, I don't know, something like that, but it said something like the flames or like hell or something like that. I don't remember. But then I'm like, okay, this is too much, right? But again, at that point I had the chemicals going, like I couldn't shut it off if I tried, and I wasn't trying, but I don't know, like I was just going. So yeah, I end up I don't know if you guys know about like the travel life, but like you can stop at like Walmarts, and you can stop at like Cracker Barrels and like 24-hour rest stops and stuff like that and sleep there. So like Walmart is like one of the big places that I like to go, just because it's safe. There's cameras, like if anything ever popped off, but like you're like pretty much allowed to do that. And so I don't know where I'm at, right? I find my phone, finally, I turn it off, and then I'm like, I need to like pull over and calm down for a second. So I like pull into this parking lot. It's a Walmart parking lot. Like, I didn't even know this Walmart existed here. So I'm just like, wow, like there's all these signs of like, go back to where you're staying, you're fine, you're okay, but if you do this, like you're gonna regret it. So I sat there, and it was like, wow, like, okay, God, you know, I see you, I hear you. And yeah, but like that's the thing, is like I'm Christian. Sometimes it like I ignore it. Right? I'm not perfect. I ignore. But God will show you he'll give you multiple opportunities to not do something stupid. Is the gist of my story. So thank you for listening, if you listen to this whole thing. I just wanted to share that with you. Like, God's got you.